we should hire this guy. Who? This guy here. Make him Chief Happiness Officer. He doesn't look that happy. Are you sure? It was the 1st of July, 2023, Canada Day, a few days ago. It was a celebration, as usual. It was a beautiful, hot day. Everybody had fun. And I was thinking to myself, I should kind of record a few thoughts, observations in the colloquial response to a greeting, for example. I could come up with 3 interesting ones, poetic to say the least. So I came up with 3 examples. Like on a winter's day, the average temperature was hovering around minus 30, 35. And you and your coworker, you were working out in the cold because work's got to get done. And at the end of the day, there was a passerby who asked, "How's it going?" You could say, "Just brutal." Even better, "She's brutal," you know. And this has nothing to do with violence or savage brutality. No, not at all. It's an acknowledgement to the force of Mother Nature and how you have to contend with it. You have no choice but to endure. And so, just brutal means I'm feeling the effects in a humorous kind of way, but not so as well. There's very few countries in the world where you can actually say that in response to the weather. The second one, this is any time of the year. "How's it going?" "Oh, I'm hanging in there." Which means, once again, just doing well, but it's poetic, not prosaic, as they would say. For me, I'm reminded of this little picture that Leo Tolstoy, in his book, The Confession, where he's exploring the meaning of life. I think it's one of his later works because it's pretty serious stuff. What life is for an adult, grown-up man, or woman for that matter, where you start off on this journey in adulthood, trying to find your place in this world, to survive. And so the analogy is of you running in this foresty kind of landscape, and you look behind and there's a bear chasing you. And so you continue to run, every now and then looking back. And on one of these look backs, you trip and you fall into this pit. And on your way down, you hang on to a vine which is growing out of this pit. You look up and you see the bear. And then you look down and there's this dragon with its jaws open, waiting to receive you. And so you're hanging on this vine. You've settled down now and you've looked around the vegetation that's growing around this rim at your level of this pit. Some of the leaves, you notice this kind of nectar that you'd be able to nourish yourself with. And so you start to master this swing as if in a pendulum motion to get you across so that you're able to reach and just take a lick of this nectar. And as time goes by, you kind of master the art. And so there's this time of settling down where you have become adapted to the conditions around you. And to mark time, there's this black and white mice completing rounds around the stem of your vine, which can be thought of as the passing of day and night, but also the erosion, the wear and tear that their circling is causing on your vine, which leads to the inevitability that you would in the end fall. But for now, you're hanging in there. And the last example, which is my favorite actually, is how's it going? And somebody would say, "Oh, she's coming." And once again, you're able to grab this and run away. Let your imagination flow. The response is, things are good, which is this belief, this hope, this faith that Mother Nature is on your side. You feel supported by the forces You know that they're on your side. And so all the tasks, projects, whatever you want to accomplish, you believe that you'll be successful in all of those ventures. And so this response, how's it going? Oh, she's coming.